Very, very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Dear members, I wish you and your family, of course, a happy 2022. Lots of love, health, and for sure it will be a prosper 2022. Then we have a lot of news, a lot of good news for you guys tonight or tomorrow in the afternoon. Here it's already a little bit later. Let me see. He's on as well.
Steven is on. Steven is
okay,
on.
I just checked. So hold on a second. Do I have to unmute him, or are you doing this? Or is he?
Steven can do himself. He is co-host.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the subject. We have a lot of good news, and appreciate that Steven takes some time tonight, and I'm happy that he's feeling a lot better because I know he was a little bit off the last couple of days. So Steven, are you here? Then please unmute your microphone and I will get back after your info.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, Steven.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I feel almost like a new man. I've been, and my voice is still a little bit weird, but I've been sick. I got COVID, which, you know, it affects everyone a little bit differently. But for the last 4 days, I have felt like a hibernating bear. So I've been literally asleep since Thursday. You know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And this is the first day where I feel quite a bit better. Yesterday, I was starting to feel a little bit better. And then today is much better. So I appreciate everyone's patience and good thoughts. I had several individuals reach out to me and wish me well. And I really, really appreciate that. It's the hard part about it is it's now going through the rest of my family. So my wife has it, and my kids a couple of my kids have gotten some of it anyway. But that's kind of just the nature of it. This happens. That being said, a couple other things. There have been a lot of different things that have been happening in the background, and we know that we've been pushing for deadlines, and those deadlines I feel like have been pushed out and keep getting pushed out. We've been very trying to be as optimistic as possible, but also as realistic as possible in taking a look at everything that we're doing. And I'm probably not going to spend a whole long time today, but I do want to talk about a few things before I jump into some of the updates. I wanted to touch on a few things that I think are really important. As a group of contributors, those of us that are kind of really key and you know, are playing a really heavy role right now in pushing these different projects forward, like Connect and the Win Blockchain and Green, Switch, Liberty, Blue, all of the different wonderful projects. We had a chance to meet just before I got sick. Actually, it was like the day before, and we met together as a group in a little tiny kind of office building. Excuse me. And we were talking about what our goals were for 2022 and what we could see as possibility, what we could see happen. And I want to help you understand a couple things. We are not blind to the improvements that need to be made. But the biggest conversation that we had, I guess the biggest part of that conversation is the fact that we believe, and I've said this many times, but we believe as a group that Connect and this community that we're building will be the largest blockchain community in the world. And there have been a lot of other communities that have kind of popped up and then completely gone away. They've jumped into into this arena. They've made a lot of bold promises, and then typically didn't have anything. You know, they didn't have any technology to really back it. It was more smoke and mirrors and not so much substance. And one of the things that we've really strived to do from the very beginning is to bring the substance, is to bring the real technology to back our different projects. But not only that, but to also have real utility and use cases with everything that we're doing. Because of how we're doing this, and because of how we're pioneering a number of different industries with it, there have been challenges, and challenges will always come, and we are aware of that. We welcome those challenges, and we're excited for those challenges. But some of those challenges have just made things take a little bit longer. Obviously, COVID has thrown a couple wrenches in the whole system a little bit, taking things a little bit longer. But we are so excited, because as we were sitting around as a group talking, the whole energy in the room was, we want to affect change with not only as many people as possible, but we kept on coming back to this number of 1 billion people. And that's just a start. We want to affect change with 1 billion individuals. We want 1 billion people to know and understand better what blockchain technology is and how they can take advantage of it. With Connect Social, a lot of you have already been on. You've created your profiles. You've jumped in. You've received your nodes. The social aspect of what we're doing is such a powerful aspect. There's learning that can be done there. There is connection and education that can happen there. We can share our lives right there on a social platform. And the neatest part about it is it's owned and supported by those that are participating in it. Those that own the nodes are going to be supporting the social platform. And it's a different way of thinking about how we can connect with people all over the world. I've thought about some big players in that space for a while. I've thought about Facebook. I thought about Instagram. Obviously, that's owned by Facebook, and there's your TikToks and all these different types of social media that people are coming together to collaborate and to share their lives and to do all sorts of different things. And it's not that hard to think that if each of us, and we're all a very connected group, if each of us were to share, and I'm talking about just the free portion, just getting an account, getting a Connect app, getting that Connect social platform. If we were to each share this with a small number of individuals, let's say we share it with our top 100 friends, and they were then to share it with their top 100, and then they were to share it with their top 100. We were only a few steps away from having over 1 billion people utilizing this platform. And the beautiful thing about that to me is this is more than just a social experiment or a social media platform. This is social media with blockchain. This is connection with blockchain. This is helping people to understand how they can take advantage of true blockchain technology and have that blockchain technology bless their lives. Now, again, we know that there are a lot of improvements to make still. We know that there is a lot of growth that gets to happen. But as we were sitting around talking as a group, this idea of having 1 billion people to join our platform, to learn about blockchain technology and to participate at levels where they are comfortable, anywhere from as low as getting a droid all the way up to getting a blockbot or a blockbot bundle. These different scenarios are now possible and are becoming more and more possible. That excites me because I've seen what it can do. I've already seen the families that it can bless, and being able to get this out to the globe is so critical to me. I think about, and as we were sitting there, I thought about people in third world nations, many of whom don't have hardwood flooring or cement flooring. Some of them are on dirt floors, but they still have cell phones or computers, and they can actually plug into the blockchain, and they can do things and support blockchain technologies, and they can earn digital rewards for that support. All of these thoughts were going through my mind, and I believe that what we are building here is, like I said before, it will be the largest blockchain community in the world. I'm extremely excited for it. So I wanted to share some of those thoughts. Again, what we are doing here has never been done before. There have been many who have attempted different parts of it, but what we are doing here is we are building the infrastructure for the metaverse. You may have been hearing this whole concept of metaverse for the last several months, and as different companies are coming on board and talking about what they want to do, we are building the infrastructure for the metaverse. We will be the sheriffs in the metaverse with liberty and personal security. We will be the doctors in the metaverse with blue, with telemedicine and teledental and all these different aspects of blue and what it's doing. We will be the power company in the metaverse with green, offering power and different things in the metaverse. I mean, all of these different aspects. We will be the relationship central in the metaverse through Connect in the Wind blockchain. And we will be the banking in the metaverse with Switch. And so I wanted to share with you some of this vision. I think it's really important to understand the vision. But that being said, vision is nothing without execution. And we're also very, very aware of that. And so I want to talk to you for the next couple of minutes just about what we are executing on, how we are improving, and what we are also doing to continue growth and improvement as the time goes on. I believe just before the holiday, I got on a call and I talked about a couple of different things. But just in case you weren't there, or I maybe forgot to mention something, I want to let you know what we're doing on the back end to make sure that we are bolstering and growing our decentralized team, who is adding to and helping to grow this new kind of structure inside the metaverse of what we're building here. Pardon me. So we actually just brought on an amazing individual. He's going to be starting this week. This individual has run and operated one of the largest development companies in the US. He's not only really versed and skilled in engineering and development and growing teams like that, but also in the blockchain, having worked with some of the very best in the blockchain development world. This individual is going to be focused 100% on Connect and the Wind blockchain, and building out more and more and bringing on more and more individuals to contribute to that project, to grow it, to stabilize even more, to add to it. So I'm really, really excited about that. We also have an individual that's coming on to the team who is, he was one of the high ups, one of the main guys at Overstock. Many of you probably have heard of overstock.com. They were one of the first companies to accept crypto in the retail space. He was over Skullcandy and Stance. Sox were the early investors in Stance, and a number of different things. But this individual is just tremendous in organization and operations, and really excited about what he's going to bring to the table with that as well. But we've got a lot of individuals coming on board right now to add in the infrastructure and the back-end development of what we're doing here, which is going to also speed a lot of that process up. All of that being said, as we're growing and adding more to that decentralized team, we're also, there's a few things that I just want to touch on that will affect everybody here as well. The Node software, most of you know and are aware that the Node software has been available through VPS. But the Mac and PC version of the Node software will be available to download by the end of the day, Wednesday. So that's 2 days from now, but the end of the day, US time, I should say right now where I am, it'll be the end of the day, US time on Wednesday. So you'll be able to download to your Mac or PC that Node software. So for anyone that may not want to run it on a VPS, or maybe you've got one node that you'd rather just kind of see and watch on your own device, you'll be able to do that. Excuse me. The second thing is distributions. We talked about this a little bit, I think, before as well. Distributions were paused to get a few different things. We were kind of working on some upgrades and some improvements to our distribution platform, but also to our licenses and the differentiation between the licenses. We have two different license types right now. We have our Blockbot license type and our Droid license type. And So what we're doing, we've been working on separating out those license types so they're not all clumped together in one. So you can actually see which ones of yours are droids and which ones are block bots. And then, of course, in order to do all that, we pause the distribution. So distribution will be back up and going at 000 UTC, or what is 1 p.m. CET. So that's, yeah, that'll be 1 p.m. I think I said that right. Either 1 p.m. or maybe it's 1 a.m.
Oh, 1 a.m. Steve.
1 a.m. Sorry, thank you.
1 a.m.
My brain is not quite all there. Thank you. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. CET or 00 UTC. And so the distribution will be back on. You will see those deposited into the vault. That will take account for all of the mining that you've been doing, even though you haven't been seeing it. You will see a catch up, and so you will see that run, and all the mining that you have done will be counted. Excuse me. So it will count. So don't worry about that. But you will see that at 000 UTC or 1 a.m. CET. In addition to that, is going to be the BlockBot report. And the BlockBot report is where you will see that differentiation between your different license types and also what those different license types are doing for you. So you'll be able to see the breakdown of what each of that is doing. And that's going to be inside the BlockBot report, which will show, again, those different licenses. This is all inside of Connect that I'm talking about right now in terms of the BlockBot report. And then in about 24 hours from this call, we should be able to see a working compensation model. So the working win blockchain. And we are going to be launching kind of the first half of that first. So the upfront portion, the first 2 lines first. And then probably by the end of this month, beginning of next month, we'll be launching the node support or backend kind of bonus section of that. And so we're just going to be doing that in 2 different parts. So that's the big news that I wanted to get out today. It has been a lot of work, and again, not to make excuses, but just the reality is, for the last 4 days, I've had COVID, and a lot of our team has now gotten it. It's probably my fault, so I apologize for getting everyone sick, but it is also just a reality of what's been happening right now on our end. We are working through all that. We do have people right now that are still working around the clock to get things pushed out and done. We know how important this is for everybody, and we are working tirelessly to get that done for all of you and for all of us, because again, at the end of the day, the only way that we can reach our goals of getting 1 billion people onto this platform is to make it simple and easy. The only way that we're going to grow this into what we think it will be, and I have a firm belief based on what we're doing here, is to make it easy for individuals to get on and to share. And that is, we are just around the corner for that. So with that, thank you so much. Mike, I'll go ahead and turn it back to you, brother.
Okay, thank you so much, Stephen. Good to have you back and see you healthy, because we need you in the future. And I'm 100% convinced and sure, guys, we will be the next, or on the best way to the 1 billion members, because the base or the basement is here, the basement is set, and I know you guys are preparing a lot in the background that most of us are not seeing, but I know you're preparing for the big growth. I know you hired a lot of big shots in IT, coders, programmers are coming on board. So thank you for all the hard work, and all the best for those who catch COVID as well.
Thank you.
Get coffee, and hopefully it's over soon.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Let me, guys, wrap that up one more time. So, like Stephen said, we're on the best, not only on the best way, we're on a new path. And I think everybody is seeing that not only the product and the nodes for those who have it running already, and most, by the way, have it running. I know there's some nodes are missing, but like you heard from Stephen, 1 a.m. Spain time or Berlin time, they will do another push out for the nodes. The display issues will be fixed. That is maybe why some see confusing numbers. It's a display issue between the droids and the nodes. So that will be fixed. Just have a little bit patience. That's why he said on Wednesday, because US time, like you know, is 9 hours back. So what did I want to say? Sorry, guys. My mistake, muted. Now there it goes again. I'm 100% convinced that we will reach that goal. We have a lot of amazing entrepreneurs, leaders, members here already on board that are waiting to get going. So I can only give you the tip: inform your existing leaders if you're already in an MLM, or if you want to participate in something, in my opinion, completely not only new, but you know, going a new path means sometimes you have, or you need a little bit of patience, but we're also on the best way to do it on a real solid ground. If you look at all the nodes, if you look at all the projects we have, it's not only a product to make money, it has a real purpose behind it, like, you know, a real meaning behind it. And that's what he meant with green, with digger, with all the nodes who are already there and coming in the future. And you know what Gala made. I think that's the best proof of stake. And for those who are maybe new and the first time here on that Zoom meeting, we will do it very soon, by the way, business presentations. You will see the whole concept. But keep in mind, if you purchase one of the nodes, you hold the keys. Nobody can take that away from you. And that's the big difference between every other company out there. Everything you do and purchase here is in your hands. Nobody can take it away. You can exchange it whenever you want to exchange it. You hold the keys. And that's, I think, the big advantage compared to everything else out there. I mean this in a positive way. And 2 more days from Wednesday on, you will see a part of the compensation plan going online. So you start to make money with the blockchain rewards compensation plan. Everything will be transparent as well. I meant, and also keep in mind there, everything is coded for lifetime in the blockchain. Every member and everything that will happen with the member and the purchases and the nodes will be connected to you, and that's pretty amazing. So I'm looking forward to a very successful 2022. And one more time, I wish that you all had a prosper, and you will have a prosper 2022. And we see each other tomorrow with some more news. We will go over the compensation plan by Wednesday, I guess. So for those who have any questions regarding the compensation plan and how does it work and some details, let's do this somewhere on Wednesday or Thursday. You will also, if you're still awake, will see the progress in the back office. Just log in, whatever time zone you're in, but after 1 a.m. Spain time. So that is in a couple hours. What else is important? I think that's the most important things he mentioned. Yes, everything else is on track. I know that some had some special requests. That is in progress as well, and will be done today with the next push from the nodes. So thank you one more time, guys, for being here this morning, this afternoon, this evening, or tonight, wherever you are in the world. 2022 will be our year. I know I repeat myself, but I'm 100% sure that we are here the best way to the absolutely top, because we have the best company and the best products in the background. And it's so easy to basically share it. Just use your own success story with whatever node you purchased and share it with others. And nobody can take that away from you. Keep this in mind. And with the reward plan that is coming online, we will be in Deutsch, or in English you say, we will be unbeaten. So one more time, Happy New Year, and we see and hear each other tomorrow. All the best, and take care.